consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it, we bout to build it. They leaving it vacant, I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it, I will go get it, that is the difference. I am not waiting, I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right, my grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie, that's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie, that's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot, you only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
Yeah, done my Brooklyn cause we shot rock, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not to ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, been taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, but she leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. Them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. Boy, that they gon' know the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only care for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous. Man, you know go stop. You know go stop. You know pretend. You know the lie. You know the game. You know go stop.
Crazy, we going crazy, we at the top and we never gon' stop. Hopping the ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shabak, Tema, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pork cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Jets. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That one a first down pickup of 8. This is a counter play, Eckler, and he is going to lose yardage here. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll roll him out right. And Graham's got it, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Here's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 36 yards on the play. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now Wilson on first down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On second down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught by Kelly. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Eckler now between the tackles. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Play action. It's Herbert rolling to his right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jermaine Johnson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 75 yards. And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 6. Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kelly.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. And he wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen's got it complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. Quick strike to Eckler. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. To throw again on second down. Herbert. Williams brings it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. The connection made. It's Graham. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Up the middle with Eckler. He juked him. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we...
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Flush to his right. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. That's good for 28 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Hey, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now a second down and 6.
Oh, Wilson going to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tariq Cohen from 6 yards away.
And the Jets are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
And some space here. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he stopped immediately there.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. It's Eckler again. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And no, they can't connect on the pass, so that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. Wilson wants to throw it, and the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.